Today we're going to talk about the 3 basic techniques that you can use to help you decide on whether your crop's right to defoliate. The first one is nodes above the first position cracked bowl. Sometimes they're not cracked until you give them a bit of a squeeze. And then we count up the plant until you reach the last harvestable bowl. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and perhaps 4 nodes. So this plant is pretty right to defoliate. You've got the majority of your bowls in a position where they'll be mature. So the next technique that I want to talk about is the bowl cutting technique, which has a look to see whether the bowl's immature or mature. This works really well if you don't have an even bowl set, if you're missing a heap of positions. So what we need to do is locate the very top bowl that will become a harvestable bowl and cut it open to see if it's mature. So when we look inside this bowl, you can see that the seed coat is still a light colour, it hasn't turned dark yet. And within the embryo, there's still a little bit of a jelly substance there, so it hasn't turned hard. So that is definitely an immature bowl. If we work our way down to the next harvestable bowl and cut it open, you can see that it is immature as well. So you can see that there's definitely no dark seed coat and there is a lot of jelly in those embryos. So then you work your way down to the next one. So now you can see that the seed coat is starting to turn a darker colour. So it'll go sort of a dark green and into a brown colour. And there's no jelly in there. So you would probably call that a mature bowl. So we've got 2 immature bowls above that mature bowl. So you probably wouldn't defoliate this crop for another week or so. So I've cut another one further down the canopy and you can really see the dark seed coat on this very mature bowl. The third technique that you can use is a percentage open. Count a metre of harvestable bowls and then divide the cracked open or open bowls over the total bowls to get your percentage open. Once it reaches 60–70%, then it's time to defoliate.